Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 23-yard run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They'll go. It's Patterson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now. This is Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Room here to run. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Another run for Wilson on second. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On third down, here's Wilson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has...